Hello everyone, this is AVK Sama, and guess what we are? And guess where we are? Yes, we in the second Copa of the Indian Mana Network, just like last time. And what am I supposed to do? I'm just gonna go on to the right. And then I go on to the left. And we should actually find something a little bit interesting. So we have 4 demons now that won't be talking to you in this Kalpa, well, or any Kalpa for that matter, because we're going to jump down that hole! Yahoo! So we got the moon key here. So we have the freaking moon key on us. So I wonder which one should we actually get? Another drop down pit here. Ghetto to B2, yeah. Oh no, there should be an invisible wall apparently somewhere over there. Which is a little bit of a bastard move, I know. I should have been doing that. Oh, invisible walls, eh? Yes, I have to do this all over again. They are hiding stuff from me! Apparently. Good job. So that's why there's supposed to be an invisible plot wall or an invisible wall that you can actually walk through. Over here. And then over to the left again. I don't want to run around in freaking circles. So let's see if I can actually touch the freaking wall and see which one is an invisible wall. Oh look! More demons to actually get rid of! Yay! Nuts! No, not the mana drain! Oh, you butt shittins! Are you insane? Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah. Yeah, scratch that. I ain't have to say foul words. I tried to actually calm down with the freaking swearing. I just have to be more creative with the swearing. There it is. So that's how you've been hiding from us. So that's how you're supposed to know here. So if you find that particular thing over there, good on you. For me, well, not so much. There's an invisible wall. So, here is B2. So that's how you're supposed to get there. For last time, apparently. So we got to reach out to B3. We need to get to B3 here. Oh dear. This is freaking weird here. Wow, this is not going on too well for me here because I am trying to find Yeah, this is hell for me, because that's how it bloody works, apparently. Yeah, that's what I could have done last time. When I was streaming. But, then the door just disappears. You can never go back there. And I am totally serious about it. Yeah, that's not where I should have been gone. Oh, crap. Yeah, now I see where I should have been going. Oh, crap. Auto battle again. I need to go over there. I see where what I actually done. I see what I've actually done now. A really terrible move. I was misreading the freaking map. This is what happens if you do that. And I am doing a terrible job. Okay, trial and error, so I have to do this all over again. You have to go all the way over there to the other side, apparently. But first, more enemies. Oozes and slimes and whatnot. Stop barking! He's barking like... That sounded like a dog. It sounded like a freaking dog. Hilarious sounds we are making. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they make hilarious sounds. It kind of makes me think when I listen to the to Angry Birds, or how the freaking birds and pigs are making sounds in that particular game. I love funny sounds. It makes me fun. It makes me cheer up. Even in this vortex world. And when it comes to other stuff, yeah, I've been actually looking for. I've been looking at some art in, not just the deviant art. Hell, do I ever dare say even... Oh, look! We got more deviants to fight then. So I am over there now. So what do I do next? Yeah, it is the right pit. It has the freaking invisible wall design, apparently. Huh! It has an invisible wall somewhere in here. So. There's an invisible... There it is! The secret door! Yes! Remember that door from before? You can actually go in there now. Yeah! Take a look behind you and now we can actually finish it off. And probably fight a Grim Reaper. That is not as... Well... We're close to the stretch here. Almost the end of this freaking kappa. Which will be really relieving. So let's jump off over here. Donk. Oh, a secret ladder and a soul. Absolutely not. Well, here we are. So if you want to take a look at this, well, ladder! We have the last ladder that I can actually climb down. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. Oh, look out! Blockage. Blockage! And a needle rush. Thank goodness that they are actually missing. When they miss, it's fun. When I miss, it's not so fun. That's how it freaking works, apparently. And now, finally, there. to this peeping hole and let's watch a cutscene! Cutscene! Smut scene! Don't you just want to relax? And I just... Perfect! This is freaking perfect. Cheers, people! We finally made it! I was so close yesterday to finish the whole thing, but now I know.
メノラは少しずつですが順調に集まっているようですね。ところでこの地で多くの思念に出会いませんでしたか？
That's right, I did that! But why are there so many souls? And also the freaking Gaia... The Gaia people and the holy people, what the hell is going on here?
彼らは現実世界での記憶が死という循環で生じた者たち。
Oh, so that's what happened here. Yeah, the former world, the previous world.
それゆえに、アマラの果てに流れ着いても、まだ現実での出来事を忘れられずに漂っているのです。
Yeah, that's right. They just kept on staying onto this plane. And then they're just here. In the Amala network for some godforsaken reason.
そこにはあなたも知るあの氷川という男と
Yes, that's right.
深い関わりのあった者が多くいたはずです。
I mean...
彼こそはかつての世界を滅びへと導いた一員。
Yeah, he's the bad guy in my eyes.
彼が元の世界で起こした行動があってあなたは今ここに立っているわけです。人の身では知り得ない彼の過去、東京樹体の裏側にあった出来事をここまで来ていただいたお礼にお教えいたしましょう。
Please do, I want to know. Please.
ガイア教団本部。
Oh, the Ring of Gaia. Yeah, the Chaos Legion. No, not the game Chaos Legion, but it's basically the Chaos Legion in my eyes.
ここより全ての出来事は始まったのです。あらゆる思想を自らのものとし、混沌の中に真理を見出そうとする集団。
Ooh, dear. Well, I do have my beliefs too, but at least sometimes you just...
あの者は多くの思想を内包する教団においてすら異端視される考えの持ち主でした。
Oh my lord, this is, yeah, a hypocrite. Mind you, he was considered as a hypocrite.
そう、あなたと世界の運命を変えた人物、彼は、現実の中に理想はない。理想は己の手で作り出さねばならない。
But with his dreams?
そう言ってはばかりませんでした。
Yeah.
そして人の身の乗りを越え、世界の創生を目論むに至ったのです。
The world we know now is the freaking vortex world here. Thanks, sir. You really done it.
強き意志は運命を引き寄せるということでしょうか。あの者の目論みは現実へと転じることになります。教団内に眠っていた書物、弥勒経典がその手によって開かれたのです。
That explains everything, doesn't it? And thus,
あの者は経典を手にすることでアマラの天輪湖を元の世界に復元させました。そして記されたシンボルの意味を解き明かし、アマラ宇宙に通じることで彼は東京受胎という審判を、かつての世界の滅ぶべき運命を知ったのです。その後、公園で起きた事件、あれこそ彼が全てを知った上で行った受胎後の創世への準備でした。
yeah, that explains everything what happened in the beginning of the game.
そう、彼の手によって呼び出された悪魔たちの力によって血塗られた惨劇が幕を開けました。
Oh dear. A huge.
彼は避けられぬ運命である世界の滅びと再生を自らの意のもとで動かす決意をしたのでした。己の思想に反する教団の仲間、己の行動を止めんとするメシア教徒の者たち。
I can see why.
彼はその両者ともを召喚した悪魔を使い葬り去ったのです。
Yeah. Yeah, he was a heretic.
邪魔者のいなくなった世界で彼は受胎を迎えました。弥勒予言の通り、いえ、弥勒予言を読み解いたあの者の思惑通りに受胎は起こったのです。あの者の創生を援護するニヒロ機構という組織もまたその時に生まれました。
Yeah, that's why the assembly of Nihilo was created.
これが東京で起こったことです。あの者の考えていた通り受胎は起こり、創生がなされんとしています。しかしそれがこの先どうなるのか、まだ未来は定まってはいません。繰り返される創生の輪から解き放たれることもあると。
Oh.
私どもは信じてあなたを見守っていましょう。
And the curtain just falls down as the whole explanation to why the whole world looks like it is, and why Hikawa actually did it. And let's see, yeah, there's some more to it. And guess what happened here? I just unlocked another one. Oh. 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 Ah, yeah. You see, you just press the push. You just push and you just push rocks. You just gotta punch rocks and hold the. I just love the sounds he makes when he punches things. It's so adorable. So he is actually explaining. Oh, isn't he adorable? Oh, look out! Cool! So that's how you do it! Oh, only 54 marker. Oh dear. That was really terrible. Yeah, I could have done a better job with collecting the... Now I actually got to the third copper! At last. Yeah, he'd been taking so much damage. Maybe we need some healing. What's going on? Oh. A terrifying demon! This is what's going on! So we have to actually meet...
その身を悪魔に返し者。お前がこの地に来たことで運命の歯車は回り始めた。輪廻とは巡り繰り返すことよ。されど我らその宿命を超えんとし落ちた天使に導かれてお前と出会ってそれは同じであろう。
He does. He actually...
メノラ奪還に使わされた魔人よ。汝の求めし者は我ら四騎士が手の内にある。我らに勝てば汝の手に収まろう。
I don't know about that one, son.
魔人よ、いくつかの死を乗り越えここまで来た男、人知らよ。
Yeah, that's right. That's what we've been doing the whole game.
お前か、我らか。このメノラを落とした魔人らの戦いに勝ち残ることがあのお方の望みに沿う道だ。そしてその望み叶いし時、あのお方は最終決戦に赴く決意をなさるだろう。
That's
お
right.
前に覚悟はあるか。我ら魔人と戦い続ける意志が戦い続ければその身も心も人ならざるものになるとしても。
The answer is yes. Oh, baby, I'm ready.
よかろう。それでこそあのお方が見込んだ魔人よ。ではこの先のお前の働きを見せてもらおう。我ら四騎士混沌の地ボルテクスにて汝の到来を待たん。
That's right. We know where we are. We know we're going to beat up the first one. Yes. And now they're gone. And so we should... There are three pedestals. And we can't do anything more with that for now. But at least I reached to this point. So let's get back to the previous Kalpa and move on with life itself. Try to collect the freaking coins. Oh. Ha 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 ha. Sometimes it actually works. Sometimes that's... Oh, we don't want to lose that moolah. Thanks. Ah, nuts. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Well, we tried, but what do we get? 104 marker! That's actually pretty nice anyway. So I am back here at the second Kalpa. Unless you want to go through all of that again, if you so wish. But how do I get back to... Well, okay. It's a freaking minigame. Yeah, it is just a minigame. You should just punch things. That is one hell of a good way to just... We do not want to die here. So you have to be... Frick. Careful. Ow, nuts. Ow, nuts. Oh, look! Gonna be a little bit... Oh, more careful here! Ow! Crit. Ow, ow! Stop! Stop! You have to time it just right. Freaking back. Just 22. What a joke. And... oh, damn. This is just terrible. And that kind of makes me wonder, can I... let's see. If I can do that. If not... I think you have to... yeah. It's blocked off! So we can't do anything with that one just yet. So we have to get all the way back to the previous copper altogether. Okay then. Let's do this all over again. I just want to be sure before I do anything stupid. Ow! Credit. Ow! Sometimes you can't succeed with your hitting! Oh! Oh, my lord! 99 Maka. Not bad, not bad. Could be better. Should be better. Pixie needs to heal up my poor... or you can use someone else. Kushinada could do that. Thank you! So I have to do all the freaking backtracking that is needed. So I can't process... so I can't go on any further until... oh! Auto battling again. Oh, what's that? I haven't seen such a demon before. Oh. What are you? Oh. Bristelger. Yeah, it is a Norse mythology. I think I would know the Swedish name a little bit better. Well, you just gotta do all the backtracking all the way back. And that kind of makes me wonder. Oh, there is a secret wall over here. And yes, that's how you're supposed to do it. Oh, secret door. But you know what would be really awesome? Here's a secret door I haven't opened before. Oh, nothing! I just want to explore here. Yeah, the backtracking is a little bit easier here than the previous types anyway. And I hope that the backtracking will be even better. So I'm going to meet up with one of the freaking Grim Reapers. Oh my lord! Goodbye! Oh lord! Well, got some XP. We had some fun. Now we just gonna return. Return to where you bloody belong. Up on these. Stairs? Yeah, and I'm back there. Oh no, poor Legion. He's having a hard time here. Yeah, Legion is confused. Or was confused. I'm just gonna climb up this ladder. And I will be right back. Again. On the goddamn start. Well, it's not that far off anyway. It is a small backtrack and it's not that much. Thank goodness. Oh, look! We got Ordis this time. Yay! That is... Oh, dear! Oh! Gee. Thanks, I don't think you can deal that much damage to me anymore. It's just so small! It's just a little decrease, but it's not that much anyway, thank goodness. He's just doing berserk on us over and over and over and over again. If only we had the Kunda, but sadly, we don't. So now we're back over there. And I'm just gonna open this door and get back over here. Yeah, I just wanna go back. Yes, I'm going back. Back to the beginning of this freaking dungeon. And you know what that means? But how am I supposed to get back? Yeah, I need to get up all over again. So I need to get all the way back up instead of going all the way back. I'm just gonna... Right, it is a little bit of a maze, but it's not a big deal anymore. Yeah, the backtracking shouldn't be as problematic. So I have an auto. Auto banner target lock on! Oh, he escaped! Oh, yes! Counter is so good. But there is an ability that can be a little bit more useful than that later in the game. So that is the hole I want to get back to. Okay. Oh yeah, I can actually use the moon key now. Haha! You didn't see that one coming, didn't you? Well, but now you freaking do. So I just gotta climb up this ladder to where... so I'm back over here. On the first floor. Wow. That's been a wild ride. But before doing anything more about it... Free oozes! You can't hit me! But before doing anything more with the whole dungeon as such, I want to... yeah, I want to get back to Ginza actually. Or Ikebukuro for that matter. Yeah, most likely it's going to be Ikebukuro first and foremost. And here is... Yes, I want to get back to the address. Here we go. Ah, it is so relieving. I can gather as much money as I want. Yay! Oh no! Punch things with your fists! Ooh! It's going... Oh my god, look at that money! 324? That is freaking insane! Wow. Well, took some damage, but it's not that worrying at all. But let's get back to Ikebukuro first. Yes! That's how I want to do it. Before getting back. Ah, the freaking Amala drum that it's playing all over. Freaking back in Ikebukuro. Oh yes, but it's not here. Sure. I'm so clearly sure. Well, anyway, I still have a... Anyhow, and... Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Grim Reaper! That's right, that's where I'm here for! Oh dear, I erupted. Of course! Oh dear, White Rider. Well, it's not the Green Reaper, but a Reaper besides. For boss time against... the White Rider himself. He just interrupted me. Oh, he's just called a virtue. Does this mean that the virtues will be immune to, I wonder here. Are the virtues immune to physical attacks? Because in that case, that would be a really bit hard. But gonna do a focus. And for Legion, can you do a Tetracarn? Ah, it's going to be so much easier. Oh no! Ha! Oh dear. That is really bad because freaking Legion died. That's really bad for me. Get back there! I wonder if we can actually deal more damage. But I guess we can. We have a physical attack going on. Let's test that. Whoa. Oh yes, Dragonite. Oh yeah, they're not immune to... Oh, yeah, he's just gonna summon them over and over and over again. So yeah. Oh no, freaking Rakunda, that is really terrible. Oh no. He's just debuffing us, which is really bad for us. Oh, thank goodness for the counterattack. Get Legion back on! Thank you. As for Dice Soldier, we want to use the Kaja on these guys. Ah, look. Guess what I can do? Yes, I can use Tempest 2000. I can still do a decent chunk of damage. Oh no! Oh, Dragonite is free. Oh no! Freaking Rakunda! Oh my lord. This is insane. Thank you for dodging the attack. You know what? fog breath! And as for Daisojo, freaking prayer needs to be set in place. Thank you. We need to do Rakunda on these guys just to cancel it all out. Let's see how that. He also has Tempest, but I freaking have Tarukaja to do that. Oh, magical afflicting barrier, huh? Nice try, bro. I'm not gonna use that. Oh no! Demi-Fiend is a great danger. Oh, I still deal a decent chunk of damage. Oh my lord, I need prayer here. And we need some freaking meditation too. Freaking. As for Legion, how about freaking Tetrakarn? Yeah, guess what? I can play. Yeah, he's weak to the freaking bow of all things. What a terrible idea. Do Warcry! There's not much I can do except do Warcry. Freaking meditation on White Rider. Absorb your MP! And Rakunda! That's all I can do for now. Thank you for not hitting the Demi-Fiend as hard this time. Oh, we're gonna do a fog breath. Oh, well, you know what? There is one demon I haven't summoned into battle. Yes, Kushinada! That would be freaking interesting. Hehe. Freaking Tarukaja, please! Do focus. You're still gonna use the Kaja on us. We're not gonna use magic attacks, right? That's not what I'm here for. I'm just gonna do Warcry over and over and over again till they stop. Preach. That is not a good idea, but I can use prayer here. But then he's gonna use meditation anyway. Freaking Rakunda! Meteor Rama isn't needed here. Well, you can actually use damage. Haha, Shin! Oh, you have no MP left. Good. That's so freaking good. I could do another fog breath. That is so good. Meditation. Haha. I'm just gonna decrease more. Yeah, it's slow, but it's not that bad anyway. Thank you for dodging the attack. No MP, Makara-Khan. You can no longer use it. Still doing some good damage anyway. Freaking Tarukaja. Just so I could give you something to do instead of going with a Dragon Eye. Ah, the limit has been reached. Okay then. You can still do a Toxic Sting. Normal attack this time, and we are dodging it. They're all missing! amazing! That is so awesome! Can I do another one cry? Oh, the limit has been reached. Okay then. Tarukaja! Second decrease even more. Yeah, it's already in effect. Just go on and... Wow, still doing really good damage though. That is so awesome with freaking focus. Yes, please! You're still gonna do the Kaja, just stop. Stop already. For goodness sake. Oh no, it is still weak. Okay, Demi-Fiend. You could use a chakra drop on yourself! Yes! Oh, this is where freaking prayer comes into play. Freaking love prayer. Restoring... Sadly, she doesn't have them. Yeah, 234. Not bad. Thank you for missing. Well, okay, he's just gonna summon another one. Freaking meteor armor. I just couldn't care less anymore. Sure. Right, meditation on the White Rider, please. So he can't summon anymore. Goodbye then. And now we're gonna do auto battle here. I'm just gonna do auto battle now. All I need is freaking auto battle now. Wow, leveled up. Oh my god. Let's go for agility this time. Oh, no mind was learned. Yeah, notifies mind attacks. Well, it lowers the odds, but I could just remove it with yes. Still have mind. Let's continue. Let it continue. A mag was learned. Thank you. Oh my god, the menorah of compassion. Yeah, got one another. Guess what? I'm just gonna go back there and just put it back. That will be fun. But first I need to heal up all of my demons, including... That was a really unexpected here. Oh, first I need to revive Legion here. Oh no! Oh, nuts! Yeah, that is one hell of a hissing sound I made. There you go. Thank you! And now I can actually proceed. But first I'm gonna get to the freaking Amala network, to the Amala network once again. To the Labyrinth of Amala. It's not the Amala network, it's the Labyrinth of Amala. The freaking Amala itself. Back. I'm back. Yeah, I found the Green Reaper. You really love the Grim Reaper, aren't ya? But I just want to get onto this. I'm just gonna do that first. Return the freaking menorah first. For some reason they were called the candelabras in the PS2 version. But it's a different translation now, and I am so happy that I actually decided to scrap all the crap. Just to scrap the candelabra altogether, because you know it is a menorah. We're not blind. We can see fully clear that it is a menorah. Well, 229 Maka. Nice. And we're back on, and we're on the second Kalpa. And It's just gonna get all the way back. But it's just gonna be a straight way through. And jumping through here. Into the bottom. Yeah, I'm back here. And it's not a big backtracking this time. No, this time it's actually it's much better. It's much better without the huge backtracking. Now that I have finished the whole thing up, and I'm so happy that I've done that. Oh, now he's not taking too much damage anymore. He's going to be a house! Yeah, I could use the moon key here. And get over here. Oh, I am on the wrong way. Yeah, it's just a straight line here. And then get back into that one. Alright. Should be that hard at all. No. Let's jump up! Whoop! And yeah, open that door behind me. Thank goodness we got the moon key on us. And now we have a ladder to get. No, it's not a ladder just yet. But it's just gonna jump off over here. And yes, this is the ladder. Oh my lord. Auto battle! I am so happy. Well, Kushinada is. Let's see if I can actually give her a little bit of a few levels. Let's do that. I can't do that. Not that it actually matters, but it's just there to top my ass. I just want you to return into stock and get back a Legion. There you are. Oh, 51. That's so awesome. Yep. Back to a third. Devil's Third? No. That's another game that I never played. I just don't know if it's good or not, to be honest. But yeah, getting back here. I love these games. Try not to die. Actually, try to survive, basically. Oh, that is so perfect. Oh. Stop losing money! Oh no! Wow, breaking through walls, that is so good. Wow, 104. That's not bad at all. Considering that he didn't take as much damage. Well, I guess it's just half of it. Whole thing. But it's not a big deal the whole way. Let's put it back on. Yes. Yes, please. And there are 2 left here. I just put it in the middle. So we got 2 here. Last time we had 2. Now there's 3. So we actually need to get back here after defeating all those enemies. To just get to the big. You're just getting 5s. Ugh. Oh no! Look out! Oh no, stop! Yeah, it is harder and... oh no, it is so hard when you just don't see where you... But oh! 100. Yeah, it's still 100 Maka as a bonus reward. Oh, 146. Not bad. Not bad. Could be better. Should be better. Alright. More healing, please. We took some big damage. After all that long time. Open this door! Yeah. So thanks to the Maniacs version that we got in here in Europe, and at least in the West, including Europe. So we got to see why they're doing all these terrible things. Alright. Open this door. Oh, I don't want to get back there, son of a nut. Alright. Oh no. We got auto battle here. Whew, 170. Nice. And we're back here. Let's open this door. And we have this ladder to climb up. Thank goodness that I don't need to go through all the freaking invisible maze again with... So let's get back here. On B2. Alright. I'm just gonna open the door over here and get over way back over here. It's not too much of a backtracking this time. Thank goodness for that. Yay! Yeah, I made my own food yesterday with a freaking kebab. And I had some leftovers from that. And I can make my own kebab now. Freaking tasty. Freaking red onion. Pickled red onion. And a little salad. And freaking twisters. Yes, the twisters are basically like French fries, but they're basically curly fries. Not everyone is gonna understand what I'm talking about, but they're basically curly fries. So I got those. Oh my god, it was so tasty. Especially when I can make my own food that doesn't cost too much money. How many are you now? You're 5. 5 of them. 5 oozes. And he blocked it off. That's good. Oh, that is really bad for Legion. Really, really bad. Because he's not supposed to be silenced. Thank you. Thank you for missing. So, if only I could actually get a little bit more explanation on... oh, it's not this one. I don't want to jump up there again, but if I had more menorahs, I would go on and do so. Register 4, open. Yes, thank goodness for the moon key. And the ladder is just it is so convenient to have a ladder. So I want to get back to just gonna go on the freaking story mode or more, something like that. Depending on. So I found the White Rider. And that kind of makes me wonder, when do we get to see the red one? The red one. Yep. The curse corridor is optional, but I do not want to meet up with those. Right. Okay. Well, till next time, when I get to the whole thing, I'm just gonna have a second one. Sort of a movie that, weirdly. Actually, I'm talking about myself, not the whole not the Legion. But anyway, I'm back on the first floor. Yep, back on the first floor. Ah, isn't that soothing? I'm just gonna do another auto battle. One last auto battle before I take a little bit of a break, because I need it. For a certain reason. That is just to powder my nose, but it is most likely that I need to do. But come on, I'm human. Alright. And I'll be right back to you. Shortly, that is. So let's get back over here. And I'm back, and I would love to show you what I did yesterday. Yeah, here's a freaking kebab I did. Isn't that awesome when you can do this in your own goddamn home? Here's the kebab. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just gonna proceed with the whole game as such. But first I need to get back onto the earth. Oh. Well, let's see what I can do with well, with all the freaking fiend bosses and other locations. Yeah, we got the freaking Red Rider and Black Rider next. So I wanted to take a look on these two. So I found the... Yeah, I just done it. Yeah, I just found it immediately, but not in Asakusa, but rather in freaking Ikebukuro. Ha! That means he's basically just followed me over there. For some godforsaken reason, he just did it. You would normally get to see him in freaking Asakusa, but no, But guess what? We have another one. Guess what? Shall we go on with fighting another Grim Reaper then? Where the hell am I going? Yeah, that's right. Well, I am the second Kalpa. Well, I want to return to the entrance. That's what I want to do. Thank you, game. I just forgot where I was. Yeah, that's what happens. The next should be in the freaking Giza Underpass. So when we respond that, I can actually do all these at once if I so wish. I'm gonna fight the other one. Okay, 332 Maka. And I'm back onto the entrance then. Oh, it would be so much easier to just get to the third Kalpa from here later on. It's just like taking a dip into warm water. Alright, let's get back to Ikebukuro, please. And then I should actually find the other rider. And that shouldn't take too long anyhow. So, as much as I love that animation, sometimes you have to just have to skip it. Okay? But I also need to save before doing anything more with it. So there she is. A little bit of healing. And he got muted too, so... Oh, oh, Legion got there. Yeah, he just hit them up. How bloody awesome! Alright, we got another auto battle here. Yes, these enemies are really easy to just beat the crap out of. Ooh. Alright. Alright, first I need to say number 2, fight the freaking demon. Right. He's on level 55. So much for the all levels he got. Anyway, let's get back to the Great Underpass of Ginza. Because that's where our next next rider should be. So we're not gonna find 1, but 2 Grim Reapers. And he's going to be really close to that one. Well, I'm there. And I am so you're just going on. There you go. Yes, I am. In fact, I am sure about it. I need to do this. Come on, it's not that. So I didn't only find 1, but 2 Grim Reapers. Here comes a Grim Reaper with a sword. That's right. I'm still alive and kicking. Wow. For boss time against the Black Rider. Or the Red. I mean the Red Rider. Oops. I was spoken wrong. So he's just gonna call soldiers with freaking angels. Yes, he's gonna summon more angels here. These are powers. First of all, I need to use a fog breath on these guys. And as for Daisojo, on the other hand, he can actually use a Tarukaja. Thank you. And of course, don't freaking forget to use your goddamn focus. Or hell, can I use Rakunda? Your defenses are now done. Oh yeah. I suspect that they will be doing physical attacks, so I'm just gonna use Tetra card here. Oh! Oh! Ha! Anyhow, use another form. You can use another. I can't do fog breath without them actually using the Kunda. At least they have something to do anyway. Well, I could use the Kaja on these guys. Freaking! How can you miss? You're still gonna do Tarukaja, huh? Don't even bother. Oh dear, I just sneezed. Excuse me. Freaking Takaja is so good. The freaking Red Rider needs to be taught a lesson. And And another Torakaja, please. Thank you. Yeah, he uses the Kunda. Look out for freaking Terror Blade. Oh, that's kinda weird here. Well, if it's already in effect. Wow, that's so bad. But use the Kaja. Freaking the Kaja, mind you. Well, I need to get my focus on. Oh dear. He's going to have a hard time here. And they... Wow, he's going to use another war cry then. Alright, the soldier needs to do a prayer. How awesome! This is so goddamn awesome. Come on. Thank you for hitting him. And use Tetrakarn. Ha! You missed. You bloody missed. And you didn't use the Kunda. That's odd. You didn't use the Kunda. He didn't use the Kunda this time. You can actually absorb the MP you need here, Daisojo. There you go. And we get the focus on. Well, okay. Or not. We did it. But let's see. We can have Torakaja. Haha. Now he's using the Kunda. And then he's just gonna go on and spam freaking Torakaja over and over and over and over again here. Oh. Ho, ho. Well, how about just use Taunt? Just gonna taunt their asses. And we need to use the Kaja. And... well... focus on! He does have Tef Touch. And I don't think it's gonna be too much. Yeah, another Torakaja will be fine. Yeah, the more the better. Oh dear. He used freaking Terror Blade. Demi-Fiend. Maybe you can use a Heat Wave here. Good job. And freaking the Kaja? No, we want to use prayer first. Thank you. And we want to use... still dealing tons of good damage here. And I suspect we are reaching the limit. Yeah, I expected. Now we have a hit. No, he just comes with a freaking Dragon Eye here. Just to call his freaking soldier here. What is the point of that? You're just gonna use Torakaja over and over and over again and use Bolt Storm. And freaking Guillotine as well? Well, the soldier needs to use the Kaja first. Alright. I maybe need to use Mara. Can I use normal attack though? Yeah, 433. It's not a bad... it's not bad at all actually. For a normal attack that isn't a focus one. And now you're actually moving with the Kunda effects. Oh dear. Well, if it's already in effect, what is the point of it? Right. You can use a normal attack now. Yeah, that's not bad. Almost a class with Dionysus. Prayer! Heal up! Because they're the freaking reds now. Wow, you missed. That is so bad. Oh no, he got confused. That is really bad. And he got stunned. Oh dear. That is really, really bad. But I think I need to get some... what's our chakra pot? Chakra drops on Legion. That is the best thing we can do for now. And we gotta use prayer! Thank you! And now he's going to... Focus is not on. There you go. Building up the power! And we're gonna use Makakaje instead. Jesus Christ, stop using Terrorblade, you son of a nut! Well, I think the DBP can... Wow! I can't believe it! I freaking did it! Well, just one down. Oh, he can't use prayer anymore, so he used meditation. He needs it! Wow, 2 perfect. He just defeated them with freaking meditation. Wow, and Legion leveled up and he learned Hellgaze. A good chance to kill it is to kill a foe. Like Toba is good, anti-physical. Tetracot is still good. But it's not that much. It's... Goodbye, Death Touch. You will be missed. Oh, you want to talk to me? Okay, let's hear it out. Oh ho ho! He's just pulled up something. And we get a Mahmood Rock! So we get them the Nora of Insight. Thanks, game. After fighting all those Grim Reapers, you know that would be really good? Let's get back to Asakusa and probably find that Sakahagi guy. He must be around somewhere. And torture his fellow man, the freaking Judas. He's a Judas. Yeah, I should be doing that, but nah. I don't want to do it for now. Alright, when that is done, let's... Alright. We have a fountain of life now. Yeah, I got enough money to do all that. Alright, and... There is Biamala Network, and I got some fusioning here. Guess what? We got a junk shop as well. Let's open the store and see what new demons I can actually get from here. Oh. I can actually get Matador here. I can freaking get Matador. No, I don't want to get rid of Pixie. Absolutely not Pixie. No, absolutely not. Oh yeah, we could get Loki from here. We can freaking get the trickster himself. It's freaking Loki. I could get Loki. We got Mabufo Dang, which is just basically Ice Makakajamon is what I believe is a little. Makakaja. I think it will be a little. It straightens your attack even further. And we still have Plead and Tempest here. So that means he has freaking Plead here. But I miss a freaking Riverama, which would be a really bad idea. I don't want to miss up that. Absolutely not. Are you bloody insane? Yeah, I could get Loki. But I don't want to lose Legion. But I could get Phantom instead. Sure, I could get... Sure, I could get Phantom. Why not? But somehow I gotta have another stone. Another Death Stone. Yes, Matador is really good, but I don't think I have any use for him now as it is. Now we got a freaking Phantom here. Oh. So we're gonna fuse even further then. Well, we could get Pazuzu here. Freaking Pazuzu! Or we could get Shiki Oji, who has a physical. He has Dekaja as well. He also has Dekaja. At least he will be a little bit more understanding, though. Anti-physical, Tarakaja, Makakaja, and freaking Hellgaze. Alright, so I got all the demons that I need for now. But let's see what Phantom comes with here. Yep, I still have a Samarikarm. A mana refill. And the last resort is just... It is basically a really terrible attack in my opinion. Mana Drain is good, but it's not as good as Meditation. He freaking has a Liftoma. I do not want to lose a freaking Liftoma. Arbitration. Arbitration and Liftoma. Those are that serve as an angry demon. That could actually be really useful to have. I haven't thought about it, but it is just there to tell my ass. Nag is good to try to... Maturity, Diorama is still good. Alright, let's go on and open this door. And I wanna fight off the next demon. Or the next Reaper. Alright. If we can... Unless... But I freaking need to get to the Armala network again. Yep, it is time to do so again. To do all the jazz and all the backtracking that I've been doing. Yeah, that isn't going to be the most of a stream for tonight. And I'm getting... Alright, so we get freaking Dante here from Devil May Cry. First I need to save. Alright. I kind of want to save Dante for later, actually. when it's necessary after some plot progressions. And I'm gonna do the... Alright, just gonna get back to the second Kalpa then. Just gonna get back to the third Kalpa. And yes, we'll be exploring the third Kalpa later. Smooth sailing! Oh no! Nothing is actually a real straight line. But anyway, I got 214 marker. Nice. But how much damage did I take from here? Yeah, not much. Thank goodness. So I'm just gonna use Pixie from here. So I'm over here. No, I don't want to get down. I want to get in here. To explore. Alright, let's open this door and jump in here. That's all you can do from here. Nothing more, nothing less. Just move on with freaking life as it is. Wow, I could just use this. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the moon key here. There you go. And getting straight forward. And it's not that far anyway. Not much of a backtrack. Alright, auto battling! You're free! Oozing slimes! Wow. And a medicine. Why the hell not? Alright, let's jump off over here. And no invisible walls. Crap. Guess what? I just went into the wrong room. Damn! Damn, I did the mistake again. Why? Nah, I don't want to do that. No. That is just terrible for me. It is really, really terrible. Huh. Let's go back here then and do all of that again. Right and left. Boop. And there's just a freaking straight line over here. Not this one. But I'm just gonna find more demons before actually reaching out to that, apparently. Okay then. At least they're not hitting as hard as they did before. Thank you goodness for that. Alright, when I'm done. And let's jump in here. Boop! Huh, just a straight line, and then we should use a key. Just so I could get along with it. Jump over down here. And that is not where I was supposed to go, but I still ended up here. Oops. My mistake. It's a bit... I thought I shouldn't be doing that again, but it turns out I actually did it. This is how lost I can be sometimes. Why? I'm just rushing through things. without thinking, which is what happened now. That is a terrible decision by me. Ugh. Alright. I was supposed to use the freaking Moon Key in the freaking back. Well. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna try to get out of this freaking labyrinth and move on with my freaking life. And Facebook. Yep, freaking Facebook. Yeah, that's because I freaking wrote a comment in the Doctor Who Facebook page. A congratulations to Dan Starkey, known as Strax. And I freaking talked about grenades. The Suntaran who loves freaking grenades. Yeah, they will. And acid. Maybe this game will be something for Strax to play. Except that he doesn't have enough fingers to do so. Well, okay. I guess he has only have 3 fingers as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I'm just getting back here again. Nuisance! Freaking nuisance! That was totally unnecessary, even for me. It is the second time I'm doing it here. Well, in this round, since I came back here, a second time. Alright. If you love looking at the Demi-Fiend's ass, you're in for a treat, because there will be so much climbing. Yes, I'm going to say ass, as in bum. Sometimes I'm going to say ass, and sometimes I'm going to say bum. But I'm not going to say that all the time. Because I have a better vocabulary than most. Expand your vocabulary. Create your own words. Hell, you can actually take a word from the Swedish language if you so wish. Hell, we Swedes are freaking taking words from the English language to make our own words. Don't be discouraged to actually be more creative with your goddamn language. Alright, let's jump off over here. And but... Oh, I need to get back here in the back. That's how I'm supposed to do it. Yeah, you're going to be really easy to just smack. Ha ha! That is how it's done. Jumping over here. And climbing over here. Just get the same way back. Yeah, it's just a straight line now. It's just a straight line. Now there you go. Here comes the bird. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's a bird! Angry weak to ice apparently. Oh, and might. He's using his might as a counterattack? Holy cow. Oh, just going on through here. Alright, let's jump in. And here we go! Let's do this all over again! Punching boulders! Like Chris Redfield in Resident Evil 5. I haven't played Resident Evil 5, but I do have Resident Evil 4 as a physical edition. Let's see. Oh, no, 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 no! Stop! God damn it! I didn't time it correctly. But still, I got 81 Maka! And he's hurt. He came into a world of hurt. Alright. And let's put the other menorah in here. The menorah of insight is now in here. So we got one menorah here. The Grim Reaper Army. The army of Grim Reapers. Oh dear. This time, I'm gonna do better. Yes, it's just like my friend KY Hawkeye would say. Once more, with feeling. Yeah. The problem is that he's streaming at the same time as David Vince. What a terrible idea. And David promised that he would be doing a little bit more Euro-friendly. I haven't seen that yet. And I haven't seen that yet. Yeah, I'm doing better. 244. That's much better. Cool. Huh? I don't want to use Liftoma because there is nothing to... Because there are no damage tiles. Well, sometimes it can be like the freaking Aura Gate. And it is a freaking first-person view, just like the original games. Alright. And we're going to have a random encounter again. Oh, look! An invisible wall that I can go through! Ah, 2 hits and they die. Except for you in the middle. And that kind of makes me wonder, which Magatama learns the Gaia Rage? Because I want to learn that. And I still have the freaking heat wave. I want to climb up this ladder. Oh, I don't have to go through the freaking labyrinth again. For a while at least. Ooh, damn. Ah, at least I'm hitting more. Ah, you're saying berserk. Oh look, counterattacks. Good. And I want to get to the hospital because that's where we need to go to get the third and the last menorah to actually finish the third Kalpa. But I'm just gonna save that to return to the third Kappa Later, that is. And they're just gonna move on here. Right. Open the door. And climbing up this ladder again. Say it with me, viewers. Forward. Right. Left. Yep. And straight forward and now, and just get back to the freaking end, to the ladder. Oh, toxic sting. That is a bad thing that he got toxic sting. He's just taking damage. I just don't want it to die. That's all. Pixie! Pixie! Thank you. Alright. Just going on forward over here and open 2 times in a row. There you go. Thanks to the moon key, I can actually get out of here. What a concept! I'm just gonna climb up this ladder. Alright. Ah, we got these guys again. There are some stuff I haven't done in the first kappa that I might need to take care of now. Like a secret door. I haven't found that before. And I do not want to jump in there. Alright, let's go on forward here. Where the 2 menorahs are still lighting up. With its flickering flames that is so beautiful. But this is the thing. I don't have any real life candles to be lit on. Because I don't want to burn my house, and there's a big chance that I might forget. So that's why I'm having candles that are run on batteries. Yes, batteries. I'm getting back here. Yes, let's get back to the entrance. You can get certain items in here. I don't want to be hit by freaking rocks, mind you. Thank you. There you go, 157 Maka. Not bad, not bad. Pixie needs to heal us up. Thank you. For some reason, I haven't let her evolve into a high Pixie. Alright. That's going to be my last trip. For a while at least. Alright. And I need to get to the medical center. Thank you. And it shouldn't be that hard to actually get there. Right? Yeah. So I am here now. The menorah is going to flicker. I swear to God, it's gonna flicker. But I need to save first before doing anything more. But every demon that I gonna fight in here, that I meet up with, is yeah, they're just gonna be too easy for me to just fight. And yes, it kind of makes you think of it does make you think of just stumbling onto my words now. Damn, I forgot it. That's what happens to me sometimes. I just stumbling on some things and then I just forget. Thanks. Oh yeah, the XP dungeon. That's what I was about to say. The freaking XP dungeon. Yeah. It is based on this thing, actually. Let's get back to the entrance. Right? Not the rooftop. I'm gonna get to first floor. Alright. So he's back here. Alright. Huh. That is the underground facility. Oh, it's a second floor. Oh, it's on the goddamn second floor. That explains everything. Okay, let's get back to the second floor instead. Okay. My mistake. That's what happens sometimes. Did you notice that his shoes also shine? You should be noticing that. Because I am. So according to this map, I should be way in here. Way in here. Way in there. So let's close it up here. Alright, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, I need to get onto this part first. They're just gonna be demon fodder for now. Here and out. Yeah, that's where I was here the first time. But I wonder, how does that soul react now? Now when we actually defeat it? Yep, we beat Fornius. That's what we bloody did. We conquered. Ah, he just needs some auto-battling. He's just small. He's just one-hit kills now. It's just one-hit kills and not that much XP to begin with. So we're in the freaking annex lobby again. And I don't want to talk to her again. Alright. Freaking menorah should be signalizing that so the last Grim Reaper will be coming. And we're going to fight Dante again. Alright. I just want to open this door. What's going on? That can't be right. That can't be right. We're on. Huh. That's odd. Am I in the right room? Am I in the right room? Because in that case, I'm not there. I was there, but I'm not seeing him. be found. In the obelisk. Thanks, game. We need to do the obelisk part first. You need to do the story mode. Yes, we still have story mode. Yeah, okay. That's what I suspected as much. Yeah, we still need to do some story mode. The freaking obelisk! Gee, I wonder where it could possibly be. If only I had a teleport stone or something like that, or a teleport spell. But sadly, we don't. But at least I can just one-shot the enemies now, unlike before. Oh. Well, I found the room where the Black Reaper should be. The Black Rider. I fought the White Rider and the Red Rider. Now it's just the black one left. And black is just a color, just like white is. White is a color. I don't care what anyone else says. White is a color. Just gonna get down here and get to the bottom floor. There you go. That's faster. Way faster. Thanks, game. You're cool. So I'm back here. Alright. Let's get back to the... just gonna go on and do some story mode, man. And I don't mind it myself. Well, bust my beef. I'm getting back to Asakusa. What a sound. It kind of makes me think of a Linkin Books and Mist. Well, I tried to play Mist when I was a kid and I didn't know better, so I just watched someone else play the game and yeah, now I know how to do it. And one day I will be getting that game. Hopefully the new version of Mist will come to actual consoles. Well, Nintendo Switch has real Mist though. But sadly missed 2021. Alright, we get some exits here. For story progression, I need to find a Sakahagi. So where the hell should I find him? So I will be looking down onto my goddamn phone. Oh dear. I'm a big nut. And sometimes, big nuts like me need walkthroughs to actually get to see where the hell am I stuck on. I need a little bit of help sometimes. Here it is. Yeah, it's going to be the freaking obelisk. We're not done with this game now. Anyhow. I'm here now. Let's see if I can actually go on and proceed with trying to find the traitor. But the collector is... Ow. You can actually exit through here. Yeah, there's a secret exit! But the collector is here. He's here. So yes, that entrance is blocked off. But we got the other two in here. But which one should I use? Left or right? Yeah, I'm gonna explore the whole world. We got Nakamizudori. Here we go, kids. Oh dear. Man. That is so freaking weird sometimes when you don't have everything on your goddamn paper or whatever you use. So there's apparently a bridge here. But where could that bridge possibly be? Well, okay. So we went into freaking Mifunashiro. Well, okay then. So that's what I should have done. Oh, maybe Hijiri has something to say about all. Yeah, we have been exploring, and yeah, Sakahagi is killing every single enemy that he basically killing every one of his kind. But let's talk to Hijiri to actually proceed with the plot.
あんまりせかすなよ。じっくり調べさせてくれや。
Okay, well. That's all I freaking did. Is nothing more to it. I am serious about that one. I already talked to him before in the stream. So, we already did that earlier. But you can actually return to Nakamizudori. But we need to get back to freaking Ginza. Yes, that's right. Apparently, we need to get back to freaking Ginza. Yes. At least he's safe there. So I need to get under the freaking bridge now, as it is. Alright, I'm just gonna skip that scene. And yeah, we're back in Ginza, baby! I want to save before actually proceeding any further into the goddamn plot. Alrighty then! So what I need to do is just get over here to this door. I haven't talked to Nyx in a while, but I wonder what she will say. What she will say. I don't think she has more to actually speak about, except that we actually did some good damage. But guess what? Here's Rags. We got Aramitama on level 26 here. For really good that is actually good, as I heard. Pot of Death. Reduces HP of all foes to 1, but I don't have an emerald. Megidola Rock. That is so cool to have. Megiddo Rock. I do have Megiddo Rocks. Great Chakra. Full MP recovery for whole party. But I have Chakra Pots. Soma Droplets. But we have a Decada Rock and we have the Decada Rocks. Decada Rocks can be really useful if you don't have a demon with Decada. If there's something I do... Thank you, sir. Let's see if Nyx has something more to say. Or if Loki has returned. I haven't seen Loki for a while, at least. Unless I want to summon him through some ancient ritual in the Cathedral of Shadows. Ah. Oh, that is just an exit. That is just an exit. That's not where I don't want to go! Come on, now! Well, the jack-o'-lanterns are not doing too much of a job anyway. And I don't want my TV to be turned off. I'm just getting a message of the TV going with the auto. Alright, let's see. I haven't been over there. Alright, let's do this. Da 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 da. Everything must die. Oh look, Maragi. What a joke. Why Demi-Fiend is weak to fire is a good question. That's because the Magatama that he's using is making him weak to fire and ice. So I got 4 so far. 4 Magatama. I don't think she has much to say anyway. Yeah, that is some dialogue from her. Yeah, but it went down. The Mantra's headquarters is already down, and so is the Prism. The Prism went down too. Or she could just been held hostage. Well, no Loki to be seen, but we can actually get him into our party. Alright, let's find more demons! Because why the hell not? Yes! Sharp Skull. Ha! Legion is still hitting enemies. I can still hit enemies like a truck if I so wish. So I'm back over here. Welcome to the overworld, or yeah, should I say the vortex world? It kind of makes me think of the overworld in Minecraft. I think you should be able to cross the freaking bridge now. Yeah, it's shut down. Because... What bridge can be used? Oh, I'm back at Ginza. So, where is it now? Well, auto battle. Yeah. I need to get to the dome this time. Yep. What I need to do is get to the freaking dome here. This highway? I can't use that highway, sadly. But there is an area. There are some unexplored areas I haven't been to. Onto the other side. Well, I got an onyx for that. Alright, let's get to the other side. Alright. Spinning around in bloody circles. And yes, I am really going for the true demon ending, because if that possibility is open for me, I can do so. I think it's really lonely to just kill everything. And I'm serious about that. You don't need to kill everything in real life. So I'm back at the freaking bridge again. And fighting more demons that are so goddamn easy to kill. With my own bare fists of fury. Oh, he found a bead. Nice. Beads are really good. But I would love to see him find a bead chain. That's even better. So I went on to the other side. And there is the dome that I can sneak myself into. Goodbye! And the life stones were acquired. Alright. Still tightly shut. Still can't find my way around here. What are they trying to actually tell me here? It is still closed up. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I guess that is not triggering. I guess the story is not triggering. I don't know why I can't get into the dome here, onto the other side here. It seems that it is not possible here. Because I don't find it. Because I can't find it. I don't know what the hell I am doing wrong. The only thing that he says to me that I shouldn't be sinking him down. So I don't know what the hell is going on with the game here. But I can't process any further into the freaking game. Maybe if I talk to him again, that will be a little bit better. is Shiba Ora. This is Shiba. This is the dome where you're supposed to get into here. And it's tightly shut. I can't get into that one, sadly. I'm sad to say this, but I can't process any way further into the story as of now, apparently. But at least I'm fighting these guys anyway. I must be still doing something terribly wrong because... Anyhow, I need to heal up. Boom. Yeah, I could have used the recarm, but nah. I don't want to use all the freaking... Alright, let's get back all the way back to... Yeah. This is insane. Insane, I tell you. Do I need to talk to him over and over and over again and try to actually... He's not actually going to sink me. Or I could be missing something. Well, anyhow... I just don't know what to do. When you get stuck and you just don't know what to do and... Then I just don't know what to do. Literally don't know what to do. Yes, I did that one. And I did that one too. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous, I tell you. I'm just gonna go in there instead. Alright, I'm back here. And this game got an update. Yep, it got an update. I am playing it as of now. And I don't know what changes they actually did to the game. And something tells me that kind of needs a little bit of objective. Some sort of reminder. Or else it would be just like a mist all over again. Alright, let's get back to freaking Asakusa again. Ooh, dear me. So how many times do I need to speak to him to actually proceed with the goddamn plot today? Someone?
あんまりせかすなよ。じっくり調べさせてくれや。
That's what he bloody says. That's all. So that means I am missing something critical here. That freaking guide is missing something critical, and I don't know what. I am in a freaking Nakamizudori here. This is the freaking temple that we're speaking about. We talked to freaking Futomimi. I don't know what the hell is going on. Because something tells me that we're not done yet. Something is missing. think it could be due to the fact we haven't explored this whole place fully. It is my guess. Well, the user says the same thing as last time. So yeah, well, on to the other side. Here's the freaking temple. I am missing something critical. And I'm not happy about it. So here's freaking Asakusa. Thank goodness I saved the game. Yes, I'm gonna enter in here. Guess what? Let's enter this room. And I...
おとなしく曲がつ日を渡せばよかったのに。
That is why. This is why. This is why. There you...
弱っちいくせに俺様に逆らうとはお笑いだぜ。
Oh, really?
まあ逆らってくれたおかげでこうして川を奪えるんだがな。うん。誰だ？
Your mom! No. No.
脅かすなよ。あの真似方どもが来たのかと思ったぜ。弱い連中だが最近マントラ軍から逃げてきたやつがいてな。そいつがちょいとばかりうざったいんだ。
Why bother, Judas?
そのまま池袋で殺されてればよかったんだぜ。
Oh dear.
まあでもそいつがドジな仲間を引き連れてきたおかげで俺様もこうしてマガツヒが奪えるんだ。俺はマガツヒをためいずれはそれで悪魔を支配してやるつもりだ。見かけねえ面だがお前も悪魔だろう。ならマガツヒが欲しいんじゃねえのか。新鮮なマガツヒがよ。
No. Well, not really.
変わった悪魔だぜ。マガツヒをいらないなんてな。
Why would you need Magasui when you can eat the air?
さて、じゃあ俺様はそろそろ行くとするか。縁があったらまた会おうぜ。俺様は逆はぎ、いずれ悪魔を支配するものだ。
There you go. Now we actually meet up with Sakahagi. So that's what's been going on. And we have some cash cubes with... And they're all... Don't tell me, they're all gonna be empty. He just took all the goddamn treasures. Thanks. Thanks, Sakahagi. But... yeah, he was killed off. That is just sad to see many kids get killed off. Oh dear. So that's why. I think that's why it didn't, yeah. They didn't mention. Oh no, they didn't mention here. They didn't mention about Sakahagi. No. I am serious here. I am serious about this one. Sakahagi was not mentioned in the goddamn walkthrough. You need to update that one. Because you actually need to meet Sakahagi before actually proceeding with the true plot. I am serious about that one. He is needed for plot progression. Because he will... oh, he will be needed. Because there's going to be a side thing going on. Anyway, I'm just gonna get out of this freaking exit. There you go! Whee! And we're in the overworld! Yahoo! Back in the goddamn overworld. Now I think we can actually go and talk to... Alright, 983. Alright. Need to get back to Asakusa then. And it'll be a studio. Yeah, we're back in Nakamisadori. Alright then! Okay. Let's get south of this place. First I need to save the game. Well, I need to talk to Hijiro to actually proceed with the plot. I think he will actually... Yes!
いい時に来たな。浅草見物も終わったか?
There you go! That's how you're supposed to do. You just need to talk to Sakahagi after talking to Futomimi. That's what you're supposed to do.
例の調べてたナイトメアシステムだが、ついに解けたな。
Okay.
百聞は一見にしかず。
Oh.
まあ見てな。
Sure, why not? Let's see. Oh, what's this?
こいつは千代田にあるオベリスクだ。
Oh, this is the obelisk. This is how it looks like, apparently. Oh.
ここがナイトメアシステムの核として働き、新たなマガツヒ集積所になっている。
Oh.
言うなら、今のニヒロの真の拠点はこのオベリスクということだ。
There you go. Yeah, the headquarters are over there. We
こい
need
つ
to.
を動かしてるのが、おそらくあのニヒロの巫女と言われてる女だろう。
Yeah, we need to get rid of this obelisk immediately and blow it all up.
どんなやり方か知らんが、恐ろしい力だよ。
Of course.
できるものなら自分で乗り込みたいが、俺にそんな強さはない。とはいえ、このままにしておいたんじゃみすみす世界を氷川に渡すようなもんだ。どうだ？お前が行ってきてくれないか？
Yeah.
オベリスクの作動を止めて、ボルテクスのマガツヒの流れを元に戻してくれ。
Yay!
オベリスクには、ニヒロ機構本部の第2エントランスを使っていくといい。
Yeah, you see?
今はロックがかかってるが、そいつは俺が解除するよ。何？このターミナルを使えば簡単さ。
Oh, so that's why.
オベリスクは随分な高さだし、どんな悪魔がいるかもわからん。
Yeah, you got me on that one.
それに、巫女とやらの力がどれだけのものかもな。侵入するのは決して楽ではないだろう。だが、お前の力ならやれるはずだ。
Alright. We're going to freaking Ginza for real this time. Yes, we're going to freaking Ginza and we need to take care of the nightmare system to blow it into freaking smithereens with a freaking obelisk and return all the Magasugi flow to normal. Anyway, let's save over here. And that's just gonna travel over there again. Because why the hell not? It's a giant cylinder, you see? Alright, terminal. I'm just gonna get outside and get onto the other side, just like I did before before realizing that I haven't talked to Sakahagi yet. But first, we need to take care of these two. Ah, so 3 hits. They take 3 hits and they resist physical attacks, apparently. Only resist, not actually immune. They don't block. Alright. Ooh. Sorry. I need to get onto the other side all over again and kill demons that are just really, really weak. Okay. Really nice music. But I haven't played the other music DLC content that I got. So I'm just gonna move on to the other side and get to that dome, the other dome. So yeah, it was closed off from before. Now I can get through that. Thanks, game. Oh dear. Oh no, not twice. Oh dear. Let's see if I can do a taunt. Now you play with power. You don't have enough MP. There you go. Alrighty then. Shiba Ora. Throw Shiba Ora to just Shiba. Alright. I'm just gonna enter it here. And this is where I want. So here is the secondary entrance. That is really interesting. Oh, now we're coming into not stronger demons, but demons that are actually really angry. Angry demons! Thank you! Whew! Ah, so good. Right, I got a coral now. Right, let's open this door. How do I get from there? So I am on to the second entrance. Right. They're not as hard. Oh no! 1 HP? No, he went down into 1 HP. That is so terrible. That's what it does, apparently. Meteorama, please. Thank you. I don't want to get to the freaking exit. Is that what I think it is? And there's... Oh, here's the elevator. Select the 4 to B15. Okay. And daylight savings. The daylight savings time. They will actually end on Halloween. See in Swedish time. And wow, that is really dark. So let's have Legion to light it up with Light Toma. Thank you. Oh wow, look at that. If only there were an actual save point to find here. But sadly we don't. So we see a cash cube. We open it and got a medicine. Oh, just look at him. Look at him shine. That is so awesome. And I haven't filled up this freaking map just yet. Still kicking my enemies' bum holes. Haha! Evil gaze! Evil faces! I haven't explored this place fully. Ah, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? Do. I'm just gonna open this door. And then there's another cash cube with a trap. Oh no. That is so critical damage. That's really bad for us all. Well, here's another door really close to me. Let's see what this one contains. Oh, that's odd. It's dropping. I haven't seen a save point in here. No, but I see more demons here. And he is blocking status ailments. Ooh. And he leveled up. And with that, can I increase my luck? Yes, I can, and we'll earn nerve. So, nullifies nerve attacks. Nah, I don't need it. Goodbye. Chaos Blade is the one that is going to be... You've been cursed. Oh no, he's been cursed. Oh no, curse all seeds. Anyway. We got even more demons! Oh dear. He's having a curse. You know what that means, viewers. He might have a bloody curse. If only there were a way to actually cure it. But sadly, I can't do it from here. As I don't have... Well, how about if I end it here for tonight? With the game, exactly, not the actual stream. So, will I get into the obelisk system? Find out next time on Shin Megami Tensei 3 HD Remaster. And guess who I'm going to raid? Yes, that's right, I'm going to raid Slope's Game Room. Who is still alive? Thank goodness for that. Right, thank you so much for watching. And see you all next time. Bye!